Hello there, Stevos, and welcome to weekly vlog 112. Good morning. It is Monday morning. The sun is trying to break through this morning. I'm here on the backfield taking Buddy out for his first walk of the day, and I've started off my morning already by getting up. I had a shower this morning. I've also cleaned out my ears as well, and I've also got dressed. I've also made myself a cup of tea, my first cup of tea of the day, and I've also put a load of dirty washing on in the washing machine as well. And the time is currently, what is the time at the moment? It is 7:43 at the time of recording this part of the weekly vlog. And I've also put my Goodman's smartwatch on, which I brought last week from B&M, not my Apple Watch, my Goodman's smartwatch, which connects a lot better to my Samsung phone than what my Apple Watch does, because all my Apple Watch does is just basically tell me the time. That's the only thing I can get use out of it for, is just by telling me the time. I can't get my notifications coming through my phone and stuff like that. So yeah, and I do feel like the Goodman smartwatch that I bought last week from B&M was a little bit better, and it's a little bit more cost efficient as well. It was only 20 quid in B&M, so that's why I bought it. So I just thought I'd give my little review there of the Goodman smartwatch, because I didn't give it to you guys last week in the weekly vlog, because last week's vlog, if you do remember, was a more Nintendo Switch gaming centric vlog. This week we're back to normal. I've got a lot of things coming up for you guys this week, including I'm going to be going on a little trip, and I will be meeting up with someone, but I will give you more details about that a little bit later on in the weekly vlog. But yes, I have started my day already, and I'm outside taking Buddy for his first walk of the day around the backfield. What's the mattress with you? There we go. I've just given Buddy some of his food, some breakfast. And speaking of breakfast, it is time for me to have my breakfast here. So I am going to go for the usual, which is chocolatey squares. So I'm going to have that in a second. Also as well, my mum has said that I could have these as well, whole green wheat Bixies. So I think there's literally one packet left in there, so I'm going to have those once I've finished up using this for my breakfast. So I am just about to have a shave, as I've got my shaver here, and my fingernails are getting quite long, so I've got my nail clippers right here, as I'm going to cut my nails as well. I'm also going to watch an episode of classic Coronation Street, which I watch weekdays pretty much on ITV Hub, so I'm going to watch that on my TV in my bedroom in a few moments time. Last night when I was on video call with Kieran, I had this is Crumpton Oaks apple cider. Now it's got 5% volume in alcohol in it, and they're quite big bottles, to be honest, not gonna lie. I have got another one in the fridge which I might save probably for Thursday or something, when I next have a video call with Kieran on Skype. But what I can say about that though is it's quite delicious, I'm not going to lie. I got it for 85 pence in Tesco on Saturday. So, and I thought, you know what, I'll have these during the Easter weekend. It turns out I've only had one, which was last night. But no, in all seriousness though, it was really nice, and I would definitely have more. That's for sure. Definitely would get more. I probably will actually. Now watching this week's batch of episodes of EastEnders 2010 on BBC iPlayer on my TV in my bedroom. It is currently 10:30 and I'm on my way to the Cranley Hungry Horse pub in Bournemouth, as I'm about to go and see my support worker. I think I'm also seeing two of his clients as well today there as well. So obviously a couple of weeks ago, you may remember, I did go to the Hungry Horse, the Cranley, which I really did enjoy. So I thought we'd go there for a social session with my support worker and two of his clients. So that is what I'm about to do. Kind of like a brunch thing really, but yeah, I'll show you guys what I've had at the Hungry Horse in the next part of the weekly vlog. Monday afternoon. Just got back from the Hungry Horse, the Cranley pub in Bournemouth, and obviously just got back from seeing my support worker as well. I might be seeing my other support worker a little bit later on this week. I haven't seen him for the last couple of weeks, so I'm hopefully going to see him hopefully either on Wednesday or Thursday this week. My support worker said he'll let me know by tomorrow at the very latest. Also as well, actually, it's worth me noting, I might as well just talk about this now. So this week's weekly vlog, I'm going to be heading off to Basingstoke, and like I said earlier in the vlog, I'll talk more about that trip later in the vlog. So stay tuned for that, because there's going to be a lot of footage coming up from that. But next week in the weekly vlog, I'm going to be out of Bournemouth once again. I'm going to be heading off to Weymouth for the day. I'm going to be going there with my support worker and one of their clients. I'm hoping to do a little bit of filming out there. I don't know how much filming I'm exactly planning to do, but we'll find out, I'm sure, in that weekly vlog how much filming I do decide to do from that trip. But that's something I'm hopefully going to do next week. I'm going to get that confirmed a little bit later on today as to, no, not later today, later this week, as to whether or not it's going to be happening next week. It might be happening in the next couple of weeks. So if it doesn't happen next week, I'll let you guys know later in this week's weekly vlog. If it does happen next week, then I'll let you guys know later in the vlog. So either way, I'll update you as soon as I find out for myself what's happening with that. It might be the case that it might not be going ahead next week, and if it isn't, then I will let you guys know. But what I can say though is over the next couple of weeks it will definitely be happening for sure regardless. So yeah, within the next couple of weeks that will be happening, and again, I'm really looking forward to doing that trip to Weymouth. It has been so many years since I last went to Weymouth. I can't even remember the last time I went to Weymouth. I think it was just before I moved, probably about a year, maybe 2 years before I moved down to Bournemouth. So we're talking around about 12, 13 odd years ago was the last time I went to Weymouth. And that was just to purely go down there to see one of my mum's friends, because she used to live in Weymouth. But yeah, either way though, I'm looking forward to going back there though. It's been years since I last went there. My mum's gone out for the afternoon, it seems. She's gone to a little place called Porton Down, which is sort of in between Salisbury, I don't know where, maybe between Salisbury and Andover, I'd say. It's somewhere in Wiltshire, but they've got a garden centre there that we used to go to a lot when I was growing up, but my sister's gone down there with her boyfriend for the day and decided to take my mum along with them, so they've gone down there. So yeah, so at the moment I'm currently home on my own. So, I've currently got Buddy with me upstairs in my room. I don't know what he's doing, he's just licking my trousers for some weird reason. Oh, and I also forgot to mention that I've now got Buddy's bed that he normally has in the living room. That's going to be staying up here because where Buddy is with me quite a lot now, obviously I'm going to have his bed up here in my room so that he's got somewhere to lay in from time to time if I've not got him on my lap. Hello, Buddy. Hello, Buddy. Buddy. Bud, what's this? Oh. So yeah, so he's going to be up here with me quite a lot. So his bed that we had in the living room is going to be up here in my room from now on. But because my mum got me some Lindt Lindor truffles yesterday for Easter Sunday, I've decided to open the box and I'm going to have a few of those while I continue to watch the rest of this week's episodes of EastEnders 2010 on BBC iPlayer. So for dinner tonight I've got some meatballs with some pasta and some melted grated cheese. Monday night, and I have just got my work uniform ready for tomorrow, and I've also got my pyjamas out ready to get into, so I'm just about to head off to bed. I've also made my last cup of tea of the evening and I'm just about to take my nighttime medication and head off to bed. Just need to switch my TV off because I'm not watching that anymore. Anyway, I'm now just about to close my curtains and say goodnight to the world, and I will see you tomorrow. Oh, good gosh, it's a little bit chilly out here on this Tuesday morning. Good morning, everyone. I've just woke up and I've also just got dressed into my work uniform and put my Goodman's smartwatch on my wrist as well. And I'm currently taking Buddy out for his first walk of the day around the neighbourhood on this Tuesday morning. Just made my flask of tea, now I'm going to head off to work. Just got home from work and I'm just about to get out my work uniform after doing a 6:15 to 10:15 shift today at work. And then after that I'm just about to take Buddy out for a quick walk around the backfield, and then I will come back and make myself a cup of tea and take my morning medication. For the rest of today though, I am going to do some cooking a little bit later on, so I may show you some footage of me doing some cooking or something like that. But for the rest of the day though, other than that, I am going to be watching some shows, which I normally do watch every week, but obviously I'll just go through and tell you which order I'm watching these shows in as and when I do watch them. But obviously I'm going to be watching some shows on Disney Plus, Netflix, Prime Video, purely because later this week I'm going to be seeing my support worker again, either on Wednesday or Thursday. I'm sure I'll get confirmation of that a little bit later on, and as soon as I know, I'll let you guys know, just because I'm just documenting my life. So yeah, so I will reveal in just a few moments what I am watching on Netflix, Disney Plus and Prime Video. Watching the season finale of Fairfax on Prime Video. Now watching the season finale of Kevin Kneff himself on Prime Video. Now watching the season finale of Upload Season 2 on Prime Video. Now watching The Legend of Vox Machina on Prime Video. Now watching The Boys Diabolical on Prime Video. Now watching the season finale of The Woman in the House Across the Street from the Girl in the Window on Netflix. Now watching Human Resources on Netflix. So for my lunch today I've got a fruit salad pot which my mum has made me, which consists of some oranges, some apples, some bananas, some grapes and even some pineapple as well. Now watching Hard Sell on Netflix. Now watching One of Us is Lying season finale on Netflix. Now watching the season finale of Stay Close on Netflix. Watching Single Drunk Female on Disney Plus. Now watching The Great North on Disney Plus. Now watching Weekend Family on Disney Plus. Now watching Parallels on Disney Plus. Now watching The Wonder Years on Disney Plus. Now watching Alternative Therapy on Disney Plus on my iPad, and I've just made some dinner. So for dinner tonight I've got chicken tikka masala. Now watching Queens on Disney Plus. Now watching The Ignorant Angels on Disney Plus. Watching Riot Police on Disney Plus. Now watching Our Kind of People on Disney Plus on my TV in my bedroom. And I'm also going to have an Easter egg as well. This is the Yorkie Easter egg that my sister got me for Easter when I saw her last weekend. So I'm going to tuck in and have some of that. Tuesday night, and I have just taken Buddy out for his last walk of the evening around the backfield, and I've also come back home, made my last cup of tea of the evening and gotten into my pyjamas, just about to head off to bed as I do have to get up early tomorrow to go to work. So last thing for me to do is to take my nighttime medication with my cup of tea and close my curtains. So without further ado, good night world. See you tomorrow. Wednesday morning, just got home from work after doing a 6:15 till 10:15 shift, just about to get out my work uniform. Now that I've got everything planned out for the rest of the week, I kind of know what I'm doing, because tomorrow I'm seeing my support worker. It was either going to be today or tomorrow, but it's now been finalised that I'm going to be seeing my support worker tomorrow. From 2:45 till 4:45, so I'm gonna probably go up to Castle Point with him and have a coffee, and we're just gonna be filling out some paperwork and stuff like that tomorrow during our 2-hour session. So yeah, so I've got that finalised, which means that the stuff that I would usually watch on a Thursday I'm going to be watching today, including the new episode of Moon Knight. It's the big episode this week, with apparently, according to the director of the show, with a very mind-bending twist that will melt your brain, apparently. So I'm looking forward to watching that episode very shortly. But what I will say is I'm going to reveal all the shows that I'm watching on Disney Plus and on my iMac and stuff in a few moments time. But then what I will do is I'm not going to vlog anything tomorrow, purely because I want to make sure that the battery I'm using in my camera right now to vlog is fully charged. And also as well, the other two batteries that I can put in my vlogging camera, these two batteries right here, are all charged up as well, full charge of juice, because on Friday I am going to be going out for the day. I am going to be vlogging my day out. I'm going to be heading off to Basingstoke. I was meant to be meeting up with somebody in Basingstoke, but sadly they've had to cancel on me due to personal reasons, which I do fully understand. Hopefully I'll be able to meet up with them in the future, but who knows, we'll see what happens. But yeah, so that's why tomorrow I'm not going to vlog anything, because Friday there's going to be a lot of stuff included in the vlog anyway, to make up for the vlogging that I didn't do on Thursday this week. But yeah, all I'm going to be really doing tomorrow is just going to work, seeing my support worker, and then just chilling out, really. And that's basically my day tomorrow. So there we are. But yeah, anyway, so yeah, I'm just about to get out my work uniform, take Buddy out for a walk around the backfield, make myself a cup of tea and take my morning medication, and then I will start watching some shows on Disney Plus and on my iMac. So without further ado, for the next part of the weekly vlog, let's find out what shows I'm watching on Disney Plus and my iMac. Let's take a look. Now watching The Dropout on Disney Plus. Now watching Pam and Tommy on Disney Plus. Now watching Winning Time on my iMac. Now watching Bel Air. Now watching Tokyo Vice. Now watching iCarly. Now watching Our Flag Means Death. Now just about to watch Moon Knight on Disney Plus. Now watching Minx. So I'm just about to go downstairs and clean out my chinchilla cage, and I'm going to take my iPad down there and I'm going to watch a brand new Star original on Disney Plus called Superstar, which kind of takes a look back at some of the most iconic artists' life, including Robin Williams, the actor, and Whitney Houston as well. There's some other ones as well. It's about a 6-episode series, 45 minutes each episode. But yeah, I'm gonna give an episode of that a watch in a few moments' time. Before I do go down and sort my chinchillas out, though, I must talk about Moon Knight just for a few moments. What was that? Literally, what was that episode? That was mind-blowing. I mean, I think it would be safe for me to say what happens. If you haven't yet seen the episode, then please feel free to skip the next maybe 2 minutes of this vlog. But yeah, we had Harrow shoot Mark into this water, and the next thing we know is we see this little movie where, you know, where this, I don't know, this scientist or something is going around in a movie, and his name is Stephen Grant, which is, you know, and literally my mind was blown at that. And then, you know, and then obviously we then come across, you know, Mark in some sort of, I don't know, mental hospital or something like that. Honestly, my mind is just blown. I would probably say, out of every episode of the Marvel TV shows that I've watched so far, regardless of what one it is, WandaVision, Loki, What If, Hawkeye, Falcon and the Winter Soldier, yeah, I would probably say that episode of Moon Knight was probably the best episode out of all the Marvel TV series that there's been on Disney Plus since last year. I mean, I was not expecting that twist at all, and I really cannot wait now until next Wednesday for the next episode to come along, because, wow. That's all I can say is, wow. Right, anyway, I am just about to grab my iPad and go downstairs and clean my chinchillas out. And whilst I do that, I'm also going to watch an episode of Superstar, a brand new Star original on Disney Plus here in the UK. I'm going to watch that on my iPad. Well, we will rock you! Yeah! Young man, hard man, shouting in the street, gonna take on the world someday. Blood on your face, you big disgrace, waving your banner all over the place. We will rock you. Sing it. We will rock you. Yeah, that's right. I'm listening or watching the Queen Family Sing Along on Disney Plus UK. Oh yeah. Your face, you big disgrace. Buddy better put you back into your place. Wednesday evening, and I am just about to have a video call with my friend Kieran on Skype. I've also just had my dinner for dinner tonight. I had some fish cakes with some potato squares and some garden peas as well. And while I'm on video call to my friend Kieran, I've got once again another one of those Crumpton Oaks apple flavoured ciders. So I'm going to drink one of those tonight. Nice and cold, it's been in the fridge. So yeah, I'm going to have one of those as well. Okay, so it is Wednesday night and I have got myself ready for bed. I've also taken Buddy out for his last walk of the evening around the backfield, and I've also sorted out my flask as I've got work tomorrow as well, so I'm going to be heading off to bed now. And I've also caught up on tonight's episode of EastEnders as well. Anyway, as mentioned earlier, I'm not going to vlog tomorrow, purely because all I'm doing is just going to work, see my support worker, and then I'm going to come home, watch Kardashians, because it's trash, why not, and on Disney Plus. And I also am going to watch Halo, the brand new episode of Halo as well, on my iMac. So yeah, that's what I'm going to do. And I'm also recording the podcast as well tomorrow. So that's all I'm getting up to. So not really a lot, to be honest, just bits here and there. So the next time I will be vlogging will be Friday, which is when I will be heading off to Basingstoke, so stay tuned for that, because that will be coming up next. But from me though, it's good night, and I will speak to you guys in the next scene of the weekly vlog, which will be Friday. It is Friday the 22nd of April 2022. I'm currently on my way to Basingstoke, the place where I used to live for around about 10-11 years of my life before moving to Bournemouth way back in 2012. So for the next part of this week's weekly vlog, you guys are going to have a look at some of the areas where I used to hang out as a child in my childhood, and also you're going to see some of the schools that I used to go to as well as a kid. So without further ado, let's take a look around Basingstoke. Oh, we've made it to Basingstoke. It's looking a little bit cloudy. I'm hoping the rain holds off, but the Vine. This is the Vine. This is my old secondary school, by the way, that I went to many years ago, up until the year 2013, I believe, 2012, 2013. But yeah, that's my old secondary school right here. Yeah, where I spent 5 odd years or so. There. Yeah. It's changed a lot. It actually has changed a lot. I mean, the field's definitely... I mean, they've got sort of those new fencing things up. Kind of like they've got their own football pitch. So, yeah, they've got their own sort of little football pitch. This field was a lot bigger. Obviously they've kind of closed it all off a little bit since I last saw it. Anyway, I'm so overwhelmed to be here, to be quite honest with you. This is the first time I've gone out anywhere outside of Bournemouth since the pandemic, so I'm a little bit overwhelmed right now. But I mean, wow, this is just absolutely amazing. This really is. But yeah, it's so nice to see this. I mean, literally I'm unlocking my childhood verse right now. But yeah, I see the head teacher's changed since I last was here. The head teacher is definitely different now. But yeah, I can't believe that. Wow, this is unreal. Anyway, I'm going to show you some more areas of Basingstoke throughout this part of the vlog. So still at my old school, secondary school, the Vine, and that's the sports hall there, that building there. And then a little bit further along, I'm sure I'll be able to, there we go, just a little bit further ahead from the sports hall is the quad where I used to spend my break times. They have changed it a little bit. They've got some bins there and some benches and stuff which weren't there before when I was here. But yeah, there we go. This is the Vine, my old secondary school in Basingstoke. This was another school that was just opposite my secondary school called Dove House School. This was a school for special needs kids and stuff like that. There's been a couple of changes over there. They've got some new buildings and stuff over there. I've just come across, because opposite my school we used to have the sports hall. They literally built the sports hall there about a year or two before I left my secondary school. But yeah, it's so nice to see that that school is still running alongside my old secondary school as well. This street right here, Fremantle Close, I'm just going to literally do a pan over. This is where I used to live in Basingstoke. This is where I spent 10 years of my life in this street. I used to live here many years ago. Oh my god, I can't wait to go down and have a look and see what's changed, but we're going to. So I'm so overwhelmed to be here, honestly. This is just my childhood. There's a couple of houses around here, by the way, which I do recognise. There's a house behind me there, which used to be somebody I used to know called Jill. She had so many dogs. There's only 3 garages here. I remember years ago, literally all this down here was all full of garages. It's unbelievable how much has actually changed down here. There's a house just behind me there as well, where my former school friend, best friend, childhood friend as well, he used to live there many years ago. I mean, honestly, this whole area around here has changed so much. I feel like it's just expanded out a little bit, to be honest with you, because honestly this used to be some sort of like little underpass area, and now it's all open and stuff like that. Unbelievable, can I just say. So yeah, so I'm just gonna walk back. I feel like the people that are living in my old house are out in their garden. But the house has had a major glow up, I'm not gonna lie. Like this, it's been repainted from outside, you know. I mean, some bits have changed weirdly, but like the gate's all really light blue. I mean, yeah, I mean, literally, so yeah, I'm just gonna very quickly, I do feel like they've got a kids swing set in there. Anyway, there's, look at that, very light blue. So yeah, very nice indeed. Oh, anyway, I'll show you around more of this area in just a second. So all these houses along here are brand new, right? And I do remember them just being slightly completed by the time, just before I completely left this area. I mean, oh, some of these street names. Taverner Close, Westray Close, Sylvester Close. Oh man, this is literally my childhood. Right, over here, I'm gonna show you this, okay? Because over here, right, is some bushes, and behind these bushes are some brand new homes. Now, when I was a kid, this wasn't here. None of this was here. No bushes, no houses. It was literally a massive hill, right? It was a massive hill, and on it was a massive field, similar to what it is around here. Big field, open field. You could take your dogs on there, you could play football on there, and right at the back of this field, I'm not sure if it's still here or not, I'm just gonna find out now, but right at the back of this field was a children's playing park, and I remember going there quite often, but it seems like they've actually got rid of it. They've got rid of it. Wow. Oh my, oh my god, this is surreal. This is all new. What? This is absolutely all new, never before seen by my very eyes. Wow. Okay, I mean, I feel like I should just, go around, just have a quick look. But wow. I mean, you wouldn't even think that there was a field ever here once upon a time. You really wouldn't. Wow. This has all changed. Okay, I felt like someone was on their way and they sound like they were angry. But no one was coming. Anyway, I'm still on what used to be the field with a park. This is on it. I'm not joking, guys. This is all changed dramatically. This honestly used to be a field, and now look at it. It is all a bunch of homes. And I will be honest, I have seen some sort of children's playing park, which I won't film just in case there's kids in there. Is there kids in there? Because I don't want to film it, obviously, for obvious reasons. No, there's no one in it. I'll quickly show you guys the children's playing park. It's not even a playing park. It's some sort of like football post. Yeah. It's like a basketball court and a football court. It's not even a children's playing... Oh no, the children's playing park's over there. Okay, well, again, this is new. I mean, never seen this before, so this is brand new. I should imagine that the children's playing park got a glow up during the renovations around here. I mean, honestly, this is all changed. This is all changed. Oh my god. This just shows you guys how much things can change when you haven't been somewhere for 12, 13 years of your life and you grew up in this area. Wow. I mean, yeah, wow. Look at this. Yeah, this had a glow up. Yeah, this definitely had a glow up as well. I need to take some images because I did say to my mum that I was gonna send her some images or show her some images when I get home. But whoa, this has really changed a lot. Wow. I've got a story to tell you. So this is a little underpass, right? And this is at the bottom of the footpath where I used to live. Now, I remember growing up, I wasn't allowed to go down there. And if I went past there, right, I would get grounded. I'm not kidding, either. I would. If I went past this subway, I used to get grounded. So you know what I'm gonna do? Let's go. Let's go. I'm gonna ground myself. Ground myself. Come on, let's go. Ha! Now ground me. So I am still walking down this little footpath area here. Now this footpath here where I'm walking on right now is actually bringing back so many memories because behind this fence here is actually a bus depot for the Basingstoke buses, that is Stagecoach. Now, to be honest, I used to always take JJ, when I used to have JJ in our family home, who he now lives with my sister, and he's still alive and well, thankfully. But yeah, when I used to take JJ for a walk every weekend, I used to take him for 2-hour walks. This footpath here that I'm walking on right now is one of the footpaths that I used to walk him on every Saturday and Sunday morning. I'd literally wake up 7 AM, get my shoes on, get dressed and stuff, and then take JJ for a walk for 2 hours, and I'd come back at about 9, half 9 to start my weekend. So that's probably why he's still around now, probably because he had a good start in life by me taking him for those 2-hour walks, pretty much 4-hour walks every weekend. But no, in all seriousness though, I mean honestly, this is just flooding back memories of my childhood. I'm currently walking under the footpath that under the underpass that I said that I used to get grounded for if I used to walk down to the other side of that footpath. I'm shocked and surprised at how tidy these walls are. These walls used to be filled with graffiti and stuff like that, so it's really nice to see that these walls are nice and tidy again. So I'm at Southview Federation, so over there where that building is Southview Junior School, which is where I used to go when I used to live here in Basingstoke. And a little bit further along, which my camera can't zoom, but Southview Southview Infant School is also there as well. And again, another school that I used to go to growing up. See that tower block over there as well, that really big tower block? Honestly, you go everywhere around this area, and honestly, I mean, you do see it. I mean, it's literally like one of the staples of this community, which is Oak Ridge in Basingstoke. But yeah, honestly, I mean, it's just childhood vibes, throwback vibes, nostalgic vibes. It's everything. So this is a bridge that I used to walk on all the time in order to get to the shopping centre, which I'm nearby at the moment. I will be going there very shortly, but I always used to, as a kid, used to kind of look over and see, you know, the trains going by. There's no train coming at the moment, but yeah, I always used to see a train, at least one train every now and then, when I used to walk past this bridge here, and yeah, I used to stand here and watch the train go by before continuing on with my walk to the town centre or to Eastdrop Park, which I will show you guys Eastdrop Park very shortly. So this is brand new, slightly brand new. I think John Lewis used to be here as well, because obviously they're in partnership with Waitrose, but they're not there anymore because it's not at all advertised anywhere to say that John Lewis are there. But this is a Waitrose. This used to be actually my mum's car parking area for her work, which is literally over there. That's where my mum used to work many years ago. That was Barclays, I believe it was. So yeah, a lot of that has changed by the looks of it. I think they've updated the windows there and stuff. But yeah, and then obviously you have got some sort of development stuff going on there. Our view is changing. It always is here, to be honest. Every time I come here, there's always something different. But yeah, I mean, obviously you've got this little Skyline Plaza that was there before I moved. But yeah, honestly, a lot of stuff is changing around here for sure. So what you're looking at there is the Festival Place Tower. That's where the shopping centre is. Next to that, there's a little building next to it, which is View Cinemas, which I did go to a few times as a kid, but not so much. Obviously over the years I've grown up and I've become more of a cinema avid at the moment. I know I'm vlogging the floor at the minute, but those little circles there that you can see on the floor, those are where the fountains used to be. I don't know if they still use the fountains here or not anymore. I'm not too sure. Maybe they might be cutting back costs or something of running it. But yeah, I mean, it was really, it used to be quite nice actually to sit here where I'm sat right now and just hear the fountains just running water on the floor and stuff like that. And you used to have a lot of kids that used to play in those fountains as well. Even I did a couple of times. So I've had to park my bum on the grass because this is a little hut, and I swear there used to be benches on these little huts where you could use to sit and talk. But anyway, if I zoom in, I'm going to zoom in here. So there's a little paddling pool here. As you can see, there's some ducks in it at the moment, but this is a paddling pool that I used to play in as a kid. Me and my sister used to come down here quite a lot during the summer months, and obviously they keep this nice and filled up. During the winter months, it was actually, there was nothing in it, because obviously there was no kids playing in it. But obviously it's nice and filled now, although it does make you wonder, do they change it? You know, like every now and then, like do they put fresh water in, especially given that ducks are swimming in it now? Ducks never used to, but maybe it's because there's no kids playing in it at the moment. And further along from that paddling pool that is right in front of me is a lake, and as you can see there's a lot more ducks in that lake. There is also some people doing like canoeing and stuff like that on it. So yeah, so it's quite nice, to be honest. You know, again, it's just bringing back childhood memories, to be honest with you, because yeah, I mean, I've not been here for years, for such a long time, about 10, 12, well, 12 years, 13 odd years I last was here. So yeah, I mean, this is just instantly bringing back childhood vibes straight away. Oh, making so much noise. But we've got some birds here, and this is an aviary, similar to what Bournemouth has in Bournemouth Town Centre, and I think they have done a little bit of a spruce up of it, but yeah, there's some birds there. There is some birds all the way around the aviary here. But yeah, I mean, I'm at the War Memorial Park, and I'm going to tell you more about the War Memorial Park in just a few moments. Ah, the War Memorial Park in Basingstoke. This brings back so many childhood memories for me, honestly, it really does. So I'm sat on a bench at the moment, actually a bench I've never actually sat on before, because every time I used to come here, I mean, I was a child, so you know, I'd tend to run around a lot and stuff like that. I'm just gonna just kind of pan you over there. This is a massive field, I know, and you're probably wondering, Steve, what are you doing on a massive field? You know, it's just a big field. No, this field actually has held some really big events over the years. I think it still does during the summer months. When I was here, I mean, we used to have fun fairs here. We used to have balloons over Basingstoke, where we had hot air balloons going up in the sky, and we used to have massive firework displays here, especially on events like Bonfire Night and New Year's Eve and stuff like that. I mean, yeah, literally. I mean, we also had like a massive music festival, which I could always hear from where my house is. It was so loud. Literally, I think they were making it the biggest noise all over Basingstoke at the time. But yeah, I don't know if that event still goes on or not. Not too sure. But yeah, I mean, literally, this place here holds a lot of memories. It really does. But yeah, it's really lovely being here. You know, not obviously, I don't think really a lot has actually really changed. Obviously it's just a field really, but you know, when there is events here, it was always busy, and yeah, I really did love it, Whilst I'm just on the subject of talking about things that have happened and stuff, the changes that have happened in Basingstoke and stuff, I'm still here at War Memorial Park in Basingstoke, but I've noticed, obviously, I decided to cut through the town centre. Like, I went up through the top of town that way. There's a few things that are still there, which I do still recognise. McDonald's is still there, Barclays is still there, Halifax is still there, the Sony Centre and stuff where they do Sony products is still there, so there is still some shops there which I still do recognise from when I was here, but there's some shops that have gone, like Cash and Exchange, that used to be halfway up the top of the town centre hill, that's gone. They've got a brand new cake shop there where it's got egg-free cakes, so basically they do cakes but it's made with no eggs. How's that possible? I have no idea. I thought eggs was the main ingredient, but clearly not. But yeah, so they have changed it quite drastically. There's some new bars there, some new salons there, some new nail salons and stuff there. Yeah, a lot of things have changed there, but there is still some recognisable shops there which have not moved or not changed one bit since I last saw them, roughly around about 10 to 12 years ago. Okay, so I've got a lovely window view of the malls down below. There we go, people passing by and doing shopping. I'm in KFC at the moment. I went for a Zinger Tower meal for lunch today, so I've got a KFC burger there, got some chips, got gravy for a side, and I've got my Pepsi Max Cherry, which I kind of accidentally spilt on the table a little bit, so I'm just going to cover that up. But yeah, so that's my lunch for today. And just like that, I am back home, safe and sound. I actually got back home at 7:30. It is now 10 to 10 at the time recording this part of the weekly vlog. I have had my dinner. For dinner tonight I had a cheese pizza with some garlic flatbread, which was very nice, and I've just been having a chat with my mum and just watching TV downstairs in the living room, just trying to chill out really after a really hectic but busy and fun day, to be honest. I hope you guys enjoyed some of the stories that I've told in that part of the vlog, and seeing some of my old childhood areas as well, Basingstoke. It was really nice. But yes, I am back home now in Bournemouth. It was a great day out, really did enjoy it. Who knows, maybe I might end up going back there again some point very soon. And you know, there are still some areas that maybe I could show off in the weekly vlog from that specific area of the UK, but obviously they'll have to wait for another day, I guess. Maybe in about another month or so, we'll see what happens. But no, and also it's just I really did enjoy today. I thought it was really fun. I did have a bit of a panic on the train back, because like I got on this coach, I had to get on the first 5 coaches in order to get myself back to Bournemouth where I was heading, and yeah, no, I ended up getting on like coach 7 or coach 8, and then I was like, oh no, I need to get on the first 5 carriages of this train. It was just so confusing, but I got there in the end, and I'm back home safely and stuff, which is good. So yeah, but other than that though, the train was really busy on the way back home as well, but it's, for obvious reasons, it was past 5 o'clock. All the work people would have finished and be travelling back to their respective homes if they don't work in wherever they are. You know, some people do travel on the train to get to their jobs and stuff. So there's that. There are also, you know, it's also still half term, so kids would have been on the trains anyway, going back home from a day out somewhere, or even going somewhere for the weekend. Yeah, there's a lot of possibilities, to be honest. So yeah, maybe Fridays wasn't the best day to go away for the day and come back at the time that I did, but there we go. Either way though, we did enjoy today. Boy, it was fantastic, and now I'm back home, and I'm literally just about to take my nighttime medication and head off to bed. I'm going to head off to bed quite early this evening because, well, I'm pretty tired. I've done like roughly around about 34,000 steps today, which is a lot more than what I would normally do if I was at work. So yeah, so there we go. So I've done around about 34,000 steps today, and trust me, I think I might be feeling it tomorrow. But anyway, in the meantime though, I'm going to close my curtains and get myself dressed into my pyjamas and take my nighttime medication before I head to bed. So without further ado, I'm just going to say it now. Good night, world. See you tomorrow. Good morning. It is Saturday morning, and I've just woke up at 4:30 and got myself dressed into my work uniform, as I'll be heading off to work shortly. Starting off my day by taking Buddy out for his first walk of the day though, around the neighbourhood on this Saturday morning. So currently on my way to work, doing a 6:15 till 11:15 shift at work today, that extra hour. I've got my flask of tea right here as well. Also as well, I was going to go to the cinema today to go and see The Lost City with Channing Tatum, Sandra Bullock and Daniel Radcliffe. Can I just say, actually, I'm not actually seeing the movie with them, but they star in it. Wouldn't it be cool though if I did see the movie with Daniel Radcliffe, Channing Tatum and Sandra Bullock? Really would, really would, wouldn't it? Yeah, and enough that I could just, you know, give him a little bit of an interview, you know, for the vlog. Anyway, but yeah, I've had to cancel the cinema today because I just feel like after yesterday's really long walk around Basingstoke, which by the way I was not expecting to do 35,000 steps yesterday, or 34,000 steps. I was not expecting to do that at all. So, you know, obviously I'm doing this really long walk right now. You know, by the time I get to the end of today, I probably would have done roughly around about 17,000 steps. So what I've decided to do is I'm just going to have, for the next couple of days, obviously I'm still going to go to work today, tomorrow, and see my support worker on Monday. But what I've decided to do is just do that and just chill at home, you know, because I do feel like I may need to have a couple of days rest at home if I'm not at work, you know what I mean. So yeah, I might just do that. But what I can say is I have rebooked my tickets to go and see The Lost City for Tuesday this week, well next week, for Tuesday, and I've also decided to go and see The Massive Weight of Unbearable Talent with Nicolas Cage, who stars in the movie, as well as Pedro Pascal. So I'm going to go and see that on Tuesday as well. I'm just going to make a day of going to the cinema after work, really, on Tuesday next week. I might also go for a Wetherspoons lunch as well next Tuesday, because I feel like it's been a while since I last went off to Weatherspoons for a lunch. So yeah, so that'll be quite nice to do that. But yeah, honestly though, yesterday I did really enjoy yesterday in Basingstoke. I thought it was absolutely amazing going there, seeing some old childhood places where I used to learn and get an education from, or where I grew up, you know, or, you know, where I used to hang out and stuff like that. You know, it was just really, really nice, really lovely. I did go to Festival Place yesterday, which is the shopping centre in Basingstoke. It was really nice there, to be honest with you. A lot of it has changed. They've got an escape room there, even an escape room with Daleks. I feel like I should do that one day. You know, as much as I semi-like Doctor Who these days, I'm not as big of a fan as what I was when I used to live in Basingstoke. But I feel like, I don't know, I feel like I should do that one day. I think it's a virtual reality escape room or something. But yeah, they do escape rooms now in the town centre, which is awesome. They've also got this cool merchandise shop, which I didn't go in, but I looked through the window and saw what they did. They do all sorts. They do Funko Pops in there. They do Super Mario merchandise in there. They do Halloween masks. They do like a Chucky mask, a Michael Myers mask. I feel like that should be awesome. So I should pick that up. I should pick up the Michael Myers mask, stick it over my head. But yeah, they do that. I mean, they've still got the Apple store there where I used to hang out a lot. They've still got the Discovery Centre, which is the library, where I used to hang out a lot. I kind of wish I went upstairs now and had a look inside the library, because I think that would have been nice. They've still got Wimpy there. They've still got Vodafone, O2, HMV, Game. Some of those favourite shops of mine that I used to always go in to Festival Place to go and see. They're all still there. Obviously Debenhams closed. There's some gadget shops as well in there. Yeah, I kind of wish I went into them, to be honest, but I felt like I was just running out of time, you know, because I just had to kind of make sure that I kind of had some lunch before I went home, so that I wasn't leaving Basingstoke on an empty stomach. But yeah, no, in all seriousness though, it was really, really good. Really did enjoy it. And I hopefully will be going back to Basingstoke again very soon, because there is a couple more places that I would like to show you guys in the weekly vlog, which I grew up going to. There's a couple of childhood places where I used to go to quite often. One place where I went every weekend, another place where I went to every weekday for 2 years of my life when I was there. I will show you those areas though when I do next go to Basingstoke, hopefully. But anyway, in the meantime though, back to today, and I am currently walking to work. Just got home from work after doing a 6:15 till 11:15 shift, and then after that I then went to Costa. I feel like I might have to go to Costa every Saturday, because now the bus is on a Saturday. They used to do every half an hour, but now they've reduced their timetable, so they now arrive just outside my work at 53 minutes past each hour. So I feel like now when I finish work on a Saturday, I may have to sit in Costa for half an hour with a drink until my bus comes. So, but anyway, either way, doesn't matter. But yeah, I did have a Costa as well after work. I went for a mint chocolate chip and cream frostino, like I always do, because I do enjoy their frostinos. And yeah, and then I came home, got out my work uniform, took my morning medication as well with some water, and now I'm out on the backfield taking Buddy for his second walk of the day. Saturday night, and I haven't done a lot really. I have been watching The Simpsons on Disney Plus, as well as watching an episode of, well, I basically rewatched this week's episode of Moon Knight, because I wanted to see that twist ending from episode 4 again. Honestly, it's just such a mind-boggling twist at the end. But other than that though, I caught up and watched Evil Dead and Evil Dead 2. So I did watch that, which is directed by Sam Raimi, the same guy who directed the next Doctor Strange movie, Doctor Strange in the Multiverse of Madness, which is getting released on May the 5th here in the UK and May 6th in the US and in other territories. So yeah, so I did watch that just to try and get a feel of what his horror movies do look like. Not gonna lie, I mean, his horror movies are very horrifying. Saying that though, these movies came out in like the 80s, so yeah, but I mean, they still looked really horrifying, especially like the visual effects and stuff like that. Still really horrifying looking. But yeah, I mean, honestly, Evil Dead 2, out of the two, Evil Dead 2 is way more scarier than Evil Dead is. I'm not gonna lie, Evil Dead 2 is a lot more scarier than what Evil Dead is. And if they based Doctor Strange, because they did say there was going to be horror elements in Multiverse of Madness, so if they're going to use the same horror element style as they did with Evil Dead 2, obviously more updated because a lot of things have changed in the world of horror since those movies came out, of course, with visual effects and stuff. But if they went for the same vibes as Evil Dead 2, my god, are we in for a treat? But yeah, so there we go. Other than that though, I have been watching some episodes of The Simpsons, and then I did end up falling asleep on my gaming chair, which I'm sat on right now. So yeah, and I've not long just woke up from my nap. And I will soon be heading off to bed as well, because I do have work tomorrow. The time is currently 10:20, and yeah, anyway, I've just put some trainers on, which is why I was just fidgeting around just a second ago, and I'm just about to get my coat on and take Buddy out for his last walk of the evening around the neighbourhood on this Saturday night. Sunday afternoon, and I have just finished work. Obviously I did a 6:45 to 11:45 shift like I normally do on a Sunday, and I've also come home from work and got out my work uniform, and I'm currently taking Buddy for his second walk of the day around the back field, where there's a lot of daisies and a lot of daffodils, as you can see on the field now. Spring has finally sprung. Also as well, the weather's a lot different compared to what it was this morning. It was damp on the floor, it wasn't raining. It was raining overnight, very damp on the floor though when I went to work this morning. But it's dried up, the sun's out, blue sky, some clouds up in the sky as well. Lovely day, isn't it? Yes, it is. But yeah, anyway, so I'm just currently taking Buddy for his second walk of the day around the back field. Okay, so despite the fact that literally about 30 odd seconds ago I said in this vlog that spring has finally sprung, I made one big mistake of wearing a coat. So yeah, this is coming right off. I feel like I shouldn't really be wearing a jumper neither, I should just be wearing a t-shirt. But then the jumper I'm wearing is quite thin, and it's also a v-neck jumper as well, if you can't tell. But anyway, there we go, I am back home after taking Buddy for his walk. Buddy has decided, even though Buddy, you know what, right, I've got to show you this, okay? So this here is Buddy's bed, right? This Mickey Mouse bed. And you know where Buddy is right now? Buddy, what are you doing? He's licking his paws on my bed. Why? Buddy, why? Yeah, why? I'm looking at you. Come on, off my bed, come on. Buddy, no, we're not messing about. Come on, Buddy, in your bed. Come on, in your bed. That's it, now lay down. Lay down. Good boy. Look at him. Oh, he's so cute, bless him. But yeah, anyway, so I'm just going to chill out really this afternoon. I'm not going to do much. I am going to watch some stuff, which I will reveal to you guys what I am watching as and when I am watching it until a little bit later on. Then obviously I need to end this vlog here and then edit it, because I've not edited a single piece of this week's vlog yet. So there we go. I think Buddy is really, really hot, because just look at him now. Excuse the mess. He's just like, I don't know, he's trying to, it's like as if he's trying to find like a really cool area because it's so hot outside, and he's just trying to find a nice cold area, but he just can't. So there we go. Anyway, but yeah, so without further ado though, let's see what I'm going to be watching this afternoon until a little bit later on, when I wrap this vlog up within the next few minutes. After watching the first episode last week, it's become a guilty pleasure of mine on a Thursday, even though it's a Sunday and I'm watching this on a Sunday. But I'm currently watching the recent episode of The Kardashians on Disney+. Now watching Friday's episode, of Classic EastEnders on UK TV Play. These episodes broadcasted on the UK TV linear channel Drama on Friday afternoon.
Post office account.
Now watching 2 classic episodes of Coronation Street on ITV Hub. Watching this week's episode of Halo the TV series on my iMac on this Sunday afternoon. Now watching DC's Vixen on my iMac. Just made myself a cup of mocha and I'm currently watching an episode of The Flash on my iMac.
Doing the best I can.
Now watching an episode of Arrow on my iMac. Just read a very interesting tweet on Twitter just now, actually, from a guy that does some articles for what's on Netflix.com. He says that Russian Doll Season 2 flopped hard according to the top 10s. Just days later, the show is the 27th most popular on the service. Goodbye Season 3 hopes. Was the wait between 2019 and 2022 too long? Lots of questions. Heartstopper also having a tough time in the global top 10s too. Could Netflix really be in this much trouble? I mean, could we start to see the death of Netflix? Especially after this week it was announced that 200,000 subscribers have left the service in the first quarter of 2022. Also, they're broadcasting an expected 2 million subscribers are set to leave the service by the second quarter of 2022, so the first half of 2022. Lots and lots of questions, to be honest. I mean, I was listening to the What's on Disney Plus podcast this morning while I was at work, and they were actually talking about this subject, actually, about Netflix and its earnings and stuff like that. And there was one guy on there, actually, and he was saying that Netflix was, once upon a time, the top-tier streaming service, because it was the only streaming service out there. I mean, this is the company which basically saw the death of Blockbuster Video, obviously the rental shop, because obviously you had to pay a subscription and you could access all these movies on the internet. Now, given the fact that all these major companies like Disney and Amazon and Apple and even Warner Brothers have joined in the streaming service game, and they've basically ultimately taken back their own content, more specifically like Disney, for example, with the Disney, Pixar, Marvel, Star Wars, Fox titles. Obviously they're all being put onto Disney Plus and Hulu in the United States. Obviously Amazon, they've got their own deals going on, especially with the MGM deal recently going through and stuff like that. So now they're showing movies like RoboCop and James Bond, etc., etc. on their streaming service. You know, all these licensing deals with Netflix are starting to end, and they're starting all these properties, IP, TV shows and movies are starting to go back to their respective owners, understandably. So could we start to see the end of Netflix? Is this going to be the end of Netflix? I mean, the thing is yes, they've got their own content, but obviously eventually all the licensing deals that they do have in place are going to come to an end. And all they're going to really have left is just their original content. I mean, I've been saying this about Sky TV for a long while. You know, by the end of 2025, the UK are going to be getting HBO Max at the end of 2025. Now, a lot of content that we see on Sky TV is HBO-owned content. So, if Warner Brothers decide to take back all their content in the UK and stick it on HBO Max, that means that Sky TV here in the UK are going to be in a lot of hot water, especially given the fact that they don't really have a lot of their own content at the moment. I mean, a lot can happen in the space of 3 years. I mean, Sky might end up start producing more of their own content and stuff. But it's just a matter of waiting and seeing what happens with that, really. I don't think Sky can really rely on HBO-related content for much longer, because I do think they really do need to start bashing it out in the park in terms of their own content. But there we go. Anyway, so that's a little bit of an update on that charade. I am going to end the weekly vlog here because I've been rambling on for too long now. But thank you for watching. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, please give it a like, comment, and subscribe to my channel to become a Stevo if you've not yet become a Stevo just yet. I will be back with another weekly vlog for you guys next week. I'm not too sure. There might be another day trip planned on the Friday, like this week's one was. But again, I really did enjoy Basingstoke. I will hopefully go there again very soon, and I will do some more vlogging there as well. But yeah, so thank you for watching. I'll be back next week with another weekly vlog. Until then, it's goodbye. Thanks for watching. See you guys in another video.